Okay, everybody. Oh, come on, Lily. You were supposed to be cute. I was gonna close the curtain like mostly everybody does because they don't want you to see their nasty, messy bunk. It's not terrible. I just haven't made my bed. And you can see I got all my stuffed animals back there. What the hell? My hair's looking weird. I had a side shave for a while and it's growing out, so that's what's up with that. Okay. So some of you might be new, so I'm just gonna let you guys know who I am. I'm Grateful Tread, and I've been driving for Prime for about, well, I'll just let you know, I've been driving for Prime since summer of 2018. I took like a small break in there. It was like a 4-month break due to a family emergency. If you guys, want to know more about that, it's in my history. I'm not really trying to like get into a whole thing. Like, go lay down. Go lay down, baby. We're not going anywhere. I'm not talking to you. I'm sorry. And another reason I left the curtain open is because look at her. She's so damn cute, and I wanted you guys to see her. So, and for those of you who have been following me, I'm gonna just try to make this pretty like concise because I've been having serious issues editing my videos because I cannot get the videos off of my Samsung phone and onto my MacBook. I've had issues like this in the past. There's like a special app that you have to download called Android File Transfer, and it never works. I mean, it works when it wants to, but it just doesn't work lately. So there's other programs I've tried. If you guys have any recommendations for how to get I don't want to do it through Bluetooth or through Wi-Fi. I'd rather just plug the cord into my computer and get the files directly from my Samsung phone onto my MacBook Pro. Like, that's all I want to do. And I want to edit things on here. I don't like editing on my phone, so this is going to be one clean take, hopefully clean. If not, that's, whatever. So this video I'm doing right now is 10 things that people might not understand about over-the-road truck drivers. And I have my list of 10 things here. I'm just gonna like kind of ad-lib as I read them off. The first thing that we do that people might not know about is we shower, and it's not like a prison shower. The showers that we take, we're in our own separate room, and we have like a toilet, a sink. I have another video about the truck driver showers in my history if you want to check it out, but we have a toilet, a sink, and our own little shower, and a door that closes and locks. So it's not like we're standing with a bunch of other naked people and showering together. We're not in prison. That's not what we do. I'm gonna take my glasses off. Actually, I can't see my face. I don't really like the way my glasses are looking right now. They're freaking me out, but it's okay. The second thing that people might not know about over-the-road truck drivers is that we spend a lot of our time driving around out there trying not to kill people. This is a big thing because I feel like this needs to be said more, but when we're driving around and, the car, we decide that we want to get, there's like, let's say there's somebody broken down on the shoulder and we need to get into the left lane really quickly to get out of the way of the guy standing on the white line, like bending over with his ass hanging over into the travel lane. I'm sorry, not the travel lane's technically the left lane. The right lane, we're like, oh, we got to get out of the way. And as you guys already should know, that trucks have a hard time stopping suddenly, and it's not really good for the load that we're carrying to just slam on our brakes. So we need to get over. So when we get over, for some reason, a lot of the times, I don't know if people are actually like consciously doing this or if they're not thinking at all, but if there's a car behind us, they think that our indicator trying to get into the left lane, our blinkers going, that's us indicating that we need to get over, is like a cue for them to get out from behind us and hurry up and pass us on our left. So like I have to constantly be looking, making sure nobody's like getting next to my trailer. And another thing that people like to do is they like to get in front of us and slam on their brakes. Or they like to, if we can't get over and we're trying to slow down, they like to get onto the highway. Like, let's say we're in like a 70, they like to get on the highway going 45. Or they like to get on the highway going 30, even though that's not the speed limit. And I know, you know, it's just dangerous, and we have to do a lot to avoid hurting people. Another thing that people might not know about us is that a lot of us, some of us are lucky enough to have like scheduled home time that is like corresponding with the month. So they're like, oh, I get to go home every month, or I get to go home every week, or whatever the hell it is. For me, that's not how it works. I don't know how it works for anybody else. I know how it works for some people, but not everybody. But we wish we could go home more, and we do miss a lot of things. I've missed holidays, I've missed births, I've missed deaths, I've missed all sorts of things. So I'm out here for like 2 to 3 months at a time if I really want to make a lot of money. And luckily I have this dog here. She makes it a lot easier on me to be able to do that. Another thing is it's number 4. I don't know, I lost track of listing things. Number 4, it's hard for us to eat healthy, and it's hard for us to be healthy. A lot of the times we don't have access to food that we would consider healthy. I'm considering starting the keto diet, but the easiest thing for me to do right now would be dirty keto, basically eating fast food, but just cutting out all the carbs in the fast food. I'm still on the fence about it. If anybody wants to give me like pointers on eating healthy on the road, that'd be great. And then another thing that contributes to us having a hard time being healthy is access to medical care is a little bit difficult, because it's not readily available. Yeah, there's like urgent cares, but it's not like seeing a doctor that you know and care about. And since I just moved to Missouri, I still have yet to get myself a doctor there. But that's a plan that I have at some point. Number 5 is a lot of us do this because we actually enjoy it. And I will say that I 50% hate this job and I 50% love it. A lot of things happen outside of my control, which I'll get into soon. And then also, when I left this job and I was going back to like kind of like a normal life, I worked like a summer job that was basically made for teenagers when I went home to care for my sick mom. But I don't know if it was just the circumstances of where I was, but I know for a fact that all I could think about was being back out here. And I'm happy to be out here. I just wish it wasn't such a struggle every day. So it's like there's a love-hate relationship, but a lot of us do love being out here. And there's a saying that once you get diesel in your blood, it's like it's there. It's part of your life. You can't shake it. It's like it becomes part of you. I don't want to sound stupid and lame, but that's the thing. Number 6, this job isn't just for men. I don't really need to explain that to you, because hello. Number 7. So as I was saying, a lot of stuff happens outside of our control. So number 7 is our pay actually depends on how much we run a lot of the times. And a lot of the times we might not be running as much as we want to because stupid things will happen. Like you'll get a flat tire, or a shipper will take forever to load you, a receiver will take forever to unload you, a shipper will load you wrong. Like for me, my most recent fun thing, because it's like it's one thing after the other. My most recent fun thing is I just picked up a load in Virginia. It was a short run. I don't like short runs. I took this load to North Carolina. I got it there. I'm in North Carolina right now. I opened up my doors and the load fell forward. I would add a picture, but like I said, I'm not editing it. But the load fell forward. Load locks would not have made a difference because it fell toward the front of the truck. It was the way it was loaded. I didn't have any hard brakes, and they basically had me pull forward and they sealed it. So it was like, it was just, I don't know, it had nothing to do with me, but here I am. I'm actually running back to the shipper, and then I'm going to I'm going to run back to the shipper tomorrow morning early. I have to get up at 2 and do that, and then run back here to North Carolina and deliver it again. The shipper's going to restack it for me, and I don't know how much I'm getting paid for this, but hopefully it's enough. So another thing that people might not understand, number 8, oh wait, should I do it like this? I can't tell if it's gonna reverse it or not. I don't know. Number 8, parking is a huge struggle, which kind of goes along with the not being able to eat what we want at any time. It's like I'll say things to my friends like, oh, everything's closed, I don't know where to go, and they'll be like, oh, Circle K is open, or Stewart's is open. A lot of you might not even know what Stewart's is, but that's like all up in the Northeast. It's like, I'm not gonna fit in a Stewart's with my giant truck. Like, it's not happening. Like, have you seen these things? Like, you can't just pull in anywhere. Or people will be like, oh, why don't you just stop at Walmart? Well, unfortunately, not every Walmart allows truck parking anymore, because nasty truck drivers left their piss bottles everywhere, and Walmart doesn't want us to park there anymore, and I don't blame them. But it's not like I can just pull up anywhere. Like, people like, oh, you'll find a place to park. Well, maybe, but probably not if it's like 10 o'clock at night. You know, like after a certain time of night, especially in certain areas, it's almost impossible to find a spot unless you want to like reserve one and pay for one ahead of time. So parking is a struggle constantly. Even at truck stops, they fill up, and then it's not like I can just go like park anywhere I want. You know what I mean? Like, it's and this video, I was gonna say this at the beginning, this video is for people that are drivers, people that want to be drivers, and people that don't want to be drivers but want to know more about drivers, because I think more people should want to know more about us, because we take up a lot. Like, when you're driving, you'll see trucks everywhere. It's not like, you know, we don't affect their lives, and we kind of bring them all of their goods and stuff. So I don't know if the people that really need to see this are going to see it, but I'm posting it anyway. Number 9, this job isn't for everybody. Some people don't get the diesel in their blood. It happens. Some people start this and they're like, I hate this, and they quit and they never come back. I'm at the point where right now I kind of hate this, but I also love it, so I'm still gonna hang in there. That, if you heard that, the vrr, and then it stopped, that was my reefer running, and that's not marijuana, for those of you who don't know. That's actually a refrigerated trailer. Okay. And number 10, this is the last one that I have, and I'm sure there's many more, but number 10 is that we don't really have a lot of like interactions with people. So the little interactions that we do have with people, like at truck stops, shippers, receivers, they really affect us. Sometimes like we'll have like these like little like passive aggressive interactions. I mean, I shake it off, but it still sucks. It's just like, you're the only person I'm gonna talk to today. Like, why do you have to be rude to me? I've been very pleasant to you. It'll happen a lot at shippers and receivers, sometimes at truck stops. And I know, like, if you work around truck drivers, you could be having a bad day. Maybe you've met a lot of rude truck drivers, but we're not all, you know. And I also have a lot of really positive interactions, and they affect me too, because I'm like, wow, that person was really nice, you know, and it makes me feel good, and that's it. So I just, you know, I did it. I told you guys. If you guys have any other ideas of like things that people should know about over-the-road truck drivers, or just truck drivers in general, you can put them in the comments. I know there's a lot of things I left out. I wanted to get it down to like 10 things. I can think of like a million things right now, but yeah, living on the road is a whole thing. A lot of people don't really get it. They don't really understand us, and I was hoping that maybe I could spread a little bit of knowledge to the world. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I will check in